I turned 21 and I have no clue what I'm doing with my life. And my thing is, I don't really rock with the whole getting on camera and crying because that is something I did as a child. And I would post them to my Snapchat story. And it wasn't even like an attention thing. For some reason, it made me feel better. It doesn't make me feel better now. I turned 21 and I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. And I feel like you need to start from the beginning with the root problem. When I was in sixth grade, I came out as a lesbian at the time. This was in 2015. February 16th, 2015 was the first time I was ever called a slur. And the bullying spiraled from there. I loved school. School was the one place I could go and just socialize with my friends. And yeah, no, I wasn't really popular, but people liked me. I didn't bother people. I've always been very outgoing and extroverted. And I was called a faggot on February 16th, 2015. February 22nd, 2015, I discovered these YouTubers called Dan and Phil, and they were the only thing that got me through any part of the day. Any part of the day. And I thought, okay, well, I have this. I have nothing else, but I have this. I got bullied every single day. I was 12 years old the first time I sat down with my mother and said, hey, I think I'm bipolar. My father has bipolar. It makes sense. I can't regulate my emotions like a normal person. And I can go from lashing out on people to turning around and being like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm 21 and I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. I was a freshman in high school when I came out as a trans man. I was never viewed that way. I'm a very feminine presenting person. My outfits don't matter, it's my face. I get told every single day, you look just like Billie Eilish. Yeah, she's really pretty. And that's a really nice compliment to most people. Not to me. I don't want to look like Billie Eilish. I want to look like a man. I'm 21 and I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. I met this man and I will say his name at the top of my lungs until the day I die. His name is Brandon. I was a freshman in high school when he was 18 years old, and he convinced me, oh, he convinced me that he was in love with me. But he wasn't, and as a bipolar person, I'm very codependent on people. I'm convinced this man loves me. He does not. He wants one thing from me, and he got that one thing, willingly or not. I'm 21 and I have no fucking idea what I'm doing with my life. I was 15 years old the first time I smoked weed. I am an ex drug addict. Because it wasn't just weed, it was alcohol, it was cough medicine, it was Xanax, it was everything. Everything I could do. I'm 21 and I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. I dropped out of high school before I was even 17 years old. I was an addict. I didn't have friends. I never cared about school. I hadn't cared about school since I was 11 years old. I'm 21. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. I detransitioned from being trans back to female so I can continue getting drugs. I'm 21. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. I met this man, and he is the most precious man I have ever met in my 21 years existing on this earth. He is the man who will do anything for me. I met him when I got sober. I'm 21. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. I graduated high school on time with my GED, and I decided to go to college. I never wanted to major in psychology, but I spent so long being a disappointment to my family that I just wanted to major in something that would make them happy. I'm 21. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. I've dropped out of college because I hated my major. I'm 21. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. I want to be a YouTuber. That has been my dream since I was in 4th grade. I have been making videos since I was literally 8 years old. I'm 21 and I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. I spend every waking moment making videos and content in just the hopes that someone will watch it. It's what I love to do. I'm funny, and it may not seem like that right now as I'm crying on camera. And I'm making a very serious video. I'm 21 and I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. I've decided to major in film. However, I've dropped out of college so many times, I can't afford financial aid anymore. I won't get it. And my mom cannot afford to send me. I turned 21 yesterday and I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. Except sitting down and making this video because it's the one thing that makes me happy. This is one of those videos where I don't care if people see it or not, it's for me. Because in a year from now, I want to look back at this video and just realize I'm happier now. Every year, I hope I will be happier now. I'm 21. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. I hope one of my videos blows up one day. And I hope to continue making content as it's the one thing I love.